I think it's wild how filming for season 15 for the 15th Doctor has wrapped, a couple of months ago. I think it wrapped before the end of the year, and we've heard more rumors about the cancellation and no future plans for the Whoniverse, for RTD's vision for Doctor Who moving forward. We've had more conversation on that than the actual start date for series 15, however you want to refer to it as. I find that exceptionally wild, and this most recent update really doesn't inspire any sort of long-term confidence. Hell, at this point in time, I wouldn't be surprised given the fact that we do not have a start date. There is no Christmas special even being commissioned this year. The ratings were so bad on that, even the BBC was like, yeah, no, we ain't worried about that. So just don't worry about it. We'll just get through these couple of episodes, and if through the grace of God or whoever we're allowed to, acknowledge at this point in time, if the ratings decide to spike, then maybe we'll go forward with this, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know, man. Don't call us RTD, we'll call you. But the BBC has denied Doctor Who's latest round of cancellation rumors. What are we talking about? With the show's future increasingly up in the air, I beg your pardon? The BBC insists that no decision has been made to call time on the Time Lord. Wait, what? Okay, you would think at this point in time, right, like there should be probably a little bit more scuttle about, release date for the season, and it's going to be a truncated season. It's 6 or 8 episodes. Like, it's a real short boy with no additional specials greenlit or anything like that. And we also know that, according to RTD, his Hollywood math on this is, the third and fourth seasons for, shows, they never get greenlit before we're all the way through back catalog of content. Nothing ever, gets multiple seasons greenlit. Of course not. That's not the case. Anyways, Doctor Who has faced many cancellation rumors since before it came back from hiatus 20 years ago. And of course, plenty before that, leading up to its eventual cancellation in 1989. But even then, the series had not quite faced such a big question mark over its future as it does right now, beholden as it is to a major production and distribution deal with Disney. Yeah, because they commissioned, they signed on for 2 seasons at $100 million. And we also heard rumors recently, within the past couple of months or so, and they're looking at finding a way to get out of this deal because, we've seen the ratings come back, and as much as Disney has been accustomed to dealing with television shows not exactly performing up to snuff, this is even bad for them, which is why the latest rumors about Doctor Who's futures have warranted a response by the BBC. And which rumors are we talking about right here? Well, I've got a Daily Mail article, and they're citing The Sun, which broke the news to begin with, that Doctor Who faces the axe while Time Lord Ncuti Gatwa is on the verge of quitting amid a drop in ratings over fan fury at woke storylines. Yup, the rumor is out there that Ncuti has decided to, I've got other opportunities out there. I'm looking at relocating to Los Angeles because I got some Hollywood-ready gigs lined up for me. This whole Doctor Who thing is a total non-starter for me. I'm given shit to work with. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll play with somebody else's turds in their own sandbox. There's also rumors that a regeneration scene has already been filmed, so it's wild, man. It's wild. And given we have more leaks about that than we have for concrete start dates, this is all rumor, It's all speculation. We don't have anything concrete to go on, but it's so wild that we don't know when this is going to start going. Doctor Who is reportedly facing the axe, while lead actor Ncuti Gatwa is thought to be on the verge of quitting. The long-running sci-fi show has suffered a huge drop in ratings of late. Well, when Jodie Whittaker, the first female Doctor... Well, actually, no, that's not the case, because there was also that other clarification from RTD recently that the Black Time Lord introduced at the beginning, of the Timeless Children episode. She was the first Doctor, not William Hartnell back in the cut. No, it's the black female Doctor. So now you brought in Jodie Whittaker, and she was the first female Doctor, but that wasn't the case at all. It's almost like there's not really a plan over there for Doctor Who, and this is just a continuation of the trend. But yeah, when Jodie debuted in he's the 13th Doctor. What was it, like a third of the UK checked out the show? And now it's scraping the bottom of the barrel with 3 million people. You know what? Barely 3 million overnight on the Christmas special. A UK tradition? Bruh. Or in this case, bruv. The Scottish actor 32. Yeah, they're referring to Ncuti Gatwa here. You know, very, very strong Scottish heritage. Joined the show in 2023 after Jodie Whittaker bowed out as the Time Lord. Well, is it? Oh, yeah, no, okay, that would have been the case, but, you know, it wasn't directly a handoff from Jodie Whittaker because, you know, David Tennant came back in order to resuscitate this dying franchise, only to not just hand over the baton, but drop it, stick it up his ass, and then go butt to butt in order to pass it off to Ncuti. But this is what we're dealing with. It's rumored that he's set to walk away from the BBC show after just 2 seasons. According to reports, the decision of the show's future will only be decided by bosses once Ncuti's second series hits screens later this year. Who knows, okay? And it's wild, right? Because even after the abysmal 60th anniversary specials went out, Ncuti had his Christmas special, and then we knew in very short order that, yeah, the 14th series was going to be going to print, and I'm pretty sure we're creeping up on that 1-year anniversary on that. Like, I don't know what the strategy is on this one. It is thought that Ncuti has already filmed his regeneration exit scene, and the crew's allegedly fearing that this could spell an end to the series after a whopping 62 years. Well, of course, as we've seen before, you know, there was that big gap between 1989 and 2005. So, I mean, I guess they kind of have an easy out, given that New Who will be celebrating its 20th anniversary, and it's like, yeah, no, it was such a great run that we can't hope to replicate that success, so we're just going to put it on ice for a minute. A source told The Sun, Ncuti doesn't want to be tied to the series beyond this and plans to relocate to Los Angeles with several Hollywood projects standing by for him. I mean, he was in Barbie and he did a good job as, well, I can't quite say that, you know, gamer word Ken, but, you know, hey man, he was there. Okay, gamer word and gamer word Ken is apparently a springboard for him to, I don't know, just continue on with just more message pushing at other Hollywood studios. Is that what he's earmarked for? Who knows, man. His team also sees a lot of fan backlash from the series, justifiably so. I mean, he has shown his chops to be the Doctor. If the Doctor was a sniveling, whining bitch, he's done an excellent job for that and doesn't want the perception of him still being the Doctor to get in the way of any future work. Yeah, because it's just been such a detriment to the, you know, the career of Matt Smith, and prior to him coming back, David Tennant found a great way to carve out a niche for himself. But I guess, you know, you take a look at the career of Jodie Whittaker, and outside of a couple of con appearances, I don't really think that she's done all that much. But Peter Capaldi found himself into the pre-DCU James Gunn superhero movies out there, because he was in Suicide Squad and he did a fairly good job. Or is that the Suicide? I don't know, man. James Gunn can't even work out his continuity over there, let alone should I. But yeah, no, he doesn't want to get hamstrung by, you know, at one point in time was one of the most revered roles in all of entertainment. The show has been poorly managed in recent years. Oh, wow. And there's a lot of people who've been working on the show for years and now being cast aside due to poor leadership. Wow. Just say his name. It's 3 simple letters. All you need to do is just, you know, hey, if you're really scared for your life, just do the old on the window and then just, you know, write out RTD. It's real simple. You can just go ahead and point to the guy who's causing all the problems. Hey man, you know, Christopher Eccleston has no problem doing that. The Insider added that people had warned that the episodes were becoming too caught up in the agenda. I mean, yeah, we could see that before, and even with the anniversary special, and hell, going through Jodie's run, and then about halfway, 3/4 of the way through Capaldi's run, yeah, that was about the case. But now you're just finally starting to, now it's finally starting to click. I guess it's becoming so overt that it's impossible to ignore at this point. But rather than focusing on telling a story, and these people apparently being shouted down and ignored. Oh yeah, the people that's like, yeah, this is a sci-fi series. Can we get back to telling interesting sci-fi stories? No, you want to do more gay stuff. Fantastic. Mail Online have contacted representatives, yes, for BBC and Ncuti Gatwa for comment. According to the publications, Ncuti's first series attracted between 2.25 million and 3.18 million viewers. Not great. However, Doctor Who spokesperson added to The Sun, the story is incorrect. Doctor Who has not been shelved. As we have previously stated, the decision on season 3 will be made after season 2 airs. The deal with Disney Plus was for 26 episodes, and exactly half of those still have to transmit. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting because what was it, 8, and depending on how they factor in the specials and all that stuff. So yeah, if half of them's out there, and then Disney, as we heard last year, they were looking at a way to just try to walk that back. If there's a team option, if we can talk about this in the confines of professional sports or something like that, you got your different options, your different opt-outs after a certain amount of time. And if Disney wasn't seeing the return on the investment that they hoped that they would by acquiring all of the US based back catalog for Doctor Who and getting all the new episodes and all of the promised spin-off shows, because there's apparently one that's out there, right? I forget the title of it, but trust me, it's coming and it's going to end up working well. But we've seen this tactic play out before. I mean, just take a look at what Star Wars does, right? Like, how many announced projects are out there? Okay, there's more than has been released, okay, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Rian Johnson is going to be getting his trilogy any day now. Taika Waititi, I'm sure he is, just really excited about the movie he's going to be doing. Depending on the day, is Patty Jenkins still working on a Rogue Squadron movie? And what is that, the Sean Levy, Ryan Gosling Star Wars film? Is that going to supersede the Rey film or the Rey trilogy or James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi? Like, see, there's so much stuff that's out there. And Russell, he wanted to do the whole Hooniverse, okay? He's got one that's out there, okay, with Ravonna Renslayer from the Loki show. He's got her over there, and they're working on something that's supposed to be tertiarily tied to the mainline Doctor Who stuff. They wanted to reboot some old storylines and spin that off into another series, but at this point in time, bro, you don't even have a release date for your 15th and arguably most consequential season. And if the rumors are led to be true, where Ncuti's just got one foot out the door, which I don't think there's too many fans that are terribly upset about that, but if you've also refilmed a regeneration scene and we have no idea, zero speculation as to who the Doctor could be regenerating into, yeah, I think it's about done. I think it's about a wrap at this point in time, and we're going to be talking about the demise of Doctor Who the moment that trailer drops that says, hey, don't worry, season 15 is starting on this date. The day after is the moment that we could write the obituary for New Who. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.